following the tragic events on Saturday, with the Hamas terrorists now reported to have glided across the Israeli border into Gaza. Ever since, they went on an absolute killing spree, killing soldiers and civilians alike. Ever since those tragic events that are still unfolding in Israel at this moment and Gaza, ever since then, the left and the woke have pandered. Of course, Jeremy Corbyn says he stands with the Palestinian resistance, which are, of course, Hamas terrorists. People who have just spent the entirety of Saturday and Sunday murdering innocent Jewish people simply because the Quran says so. And again, we can expect this sort of thing from Corbyn. As Corbyn supported the Taliban, he supported ISIS, he supported Osama bin Laden. He said that if a UK citizen got radicalised and went to go join ISIS, they should be welcomed back, no questions asked. Corbyn is an absolute traitor. Before he was supporting Islamic jihadism, he was supporting the IRA. He supported the IRA and he supported multiple IRA leaders, multiple IRA terrorist attacks in Britain. Corbyn is an absolute traitor. The left are absolute traitors. In Celtic Park and other treacherous places, the left fly their Palestinian flags, fly the Hamas flags, and chant Free Palestine, as innocent people are being butchered on the streets of Gaza right now as we speak. It is absolutely disgusting behaviour. It is absolutely treasonous behaviour that this so-called tolerant and progressive movement that aims to see all workers liberated, all people free, supports a terrorist organisation that, after it's done what it wants to achieve, which is to conquer Israel, essentially free Palestine. Palestine does not exist, but it wants to conquer Israel, and then it wants to conquer other territories that once belonged to Muslims, like Spain, like Eastern Europe. Hamas are a terrorist organisation that wants to kill you. And that's why it's so funny to see LGBTQ and transgender activists on Twitter and in the numerous marches held on Saturday and Sunday say that they support the Free Palestine movement, the Palestinian resistance. Hamas, if it ever comes to Britain, which I think it has already intruded into Britain, just as ISIS intruded into Britain. If they get their way in Britain, or if Sharia law is enacted in Britain in any way, these transgender activists, these gay rights activists, will be thrown from the nearest mosque tower. What these people want is absolutely barbaric, and how they achieve it is even more barbaric, through acts of terrorism, acts of brutality, acts of absolute animalism and savagery, to create a caliphate, similar to that of ISIS, similar to that of the ones Muhammad started. These people are Islamic jihadists. Make no mistake of that. They are not resistance. They're not resisting against Israel. They're not. They want to kill every single Jew in Israel and in the world, and have the entire world subjugated under an Islamic caliphate. We tried to warn you. But every time there's a terrorist attack carried out by ISIS or another jihadi movement within Europe, you'd always say the only way we can progress forward is through tolerance. Well, now that there are people slaughtering people in the streets of Gaza, raping women and displaying their naked bodies, what should we do? Should we respond this savage attack through peace and tolerance and hold marches and be traitors, or should we do as Israel is doing and declaring war? Right this minute, a few hours ago, they declared war on Hamas. And now they're probably going to destroy Hamas, as Hamas are a tiny terrorist organisation in the backs of tiny Toyota trucks with AKs. Israel, a state-funded, world-funded military organisation with nuclear weapons. We'll see who wins. This is inevitably going to kick off another war in the Middle East, unstabling the region for years now, all because of the acts of a few people who took the Quran too frickin' literally.